Hey, what's going on, everybody? Samuel Akem here, back with another one. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. The Grizz got a big win against the number 3 team in the nation in Idaho, in the Idaho Vandals. I think it was a hard-fought game. Definitely still some things to improve on. The second half was very slow offensively. I think a lot of that was contributed to them not having the ball that much. Idaho went on some lengthy drives during that third quarter, but nevertheless, they came out with a dub, and I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite plays and what I liked about the game. Let's get right into it. So this first play is going to be a screen to Aaron, and I just like the mentality. You know, a lot of times with some of your better receivers, you want to get them the ball early, get them involved, make them feel like they're involved in the offense. And, you know, Montana's going to get a quick screen to Aaron here and get him the ball, and he's going to get about 7 to 8 yards on first down to start the game. Look at it. Make him miss, get up the sidelines. Great play to start the game. Just nothing crazy, just something to start the game off, get him going, you know, get the ball in your hands, feel the ball. Awesome. I love it. Okay, this next play is going to be a design QB run, same drive, first drive of the game, and let's just watch the offensive line just drive all these guys and make a lane for Clifton. My fault. Just watch it. Drive them, wide open lane. I mean, I don't have an end zone view, but you tell me. That looks like a pretty decent gap to me. I mean, he's untouched damn near until he gets to the first down. Just great 2 plays to start a drive. Great 2 plays to start a game. All right, this next play is going to be a screen to Elijah. I love the play call. I love the finish of the play. This is a third down play. Another place where I thought Montana was really good on Saturday was third down. Just like I said last week, they were like 46% on third down last week. I think they were closer to maybe 60%. They were 8 for 14 this game on third down. And it just boded well for them. It played out perfectly. They were able to convert a lot of crucial third downs, this being one of them. We actually didn't end up scoring on this drive, but, you know, converting third downs, moving the ball, getting that rhythm, it's something that I don't think we had a lot early off in the season. We get a lot of 3 and outs to start games, and it would just cause us to have bad momentum offensively, bad continuity, and, you know, we couldn't really get things going. I think we did a really good job of getting things going early and often. So you're going to have Aaron come on this pre-snap motion. He's going to do a little orbit motion behind the quarterback, and Eli is going to slip out on the screen right here and get about 10 and have a great finish to the route, to the run. I actually think, if you look at the post-snap picture here, I actually think Aaron could have got it here and got a lot of yardage as well. I think we would have had the blocks, and I think Aaron would have only had to make this safety miss. But I like the play call either way, and it ended up being a first down for the Grizz, so that's always a positive. But if you watch here, you look at the picture here, this safety's running out of there. You got this safety kind of here, but I think if you get Junior on this block here and you get Keelan on this block here, Aaron's running for at least the first down. Personally, I feel like that. He doesn't end up going that direction. He goes to Eli, and let's watch Eli finish this run here. For the first down. Man, I know last week I did a lot of talking about the mentality of the Grizz, the aggressiveness, the physicality. I think they carried that over into this game, and you see it at points in the game with whether it be the linemen burying guys 10 yards downfield, whether it be plays like this, whether it be Junior driving guys 5 yards after contact, like just a lot of plays where the Grizz you can tell that their mentality has been heightened. Their sense of aggressiveness has been heightened, and, you know, they want to be the aggressor in every game, which I don't think they so much had early off in the season, that they have been really playing with late in the season, and it's awesome to see. All right, so this is going to be another third down early off in the game. This is that same drive, and he ended up working the spacing concept here down at the bottom, but I really think he really had Junior wide open to the top. I think this could have been another conversion, and this could have been another scoring drive that the Grizz had, another touchdown drive that the Grizz had. I think we ended up getting 3 off this drive, but I think it could have been more. I think we could have got more out of this drive, and I just wanted to highlight how I thought Junior could have got the ball here. You know, anytime I see Junior got a matchup against a linebacker slash safety later on in the game as well, and he won for a 75-yard touchdown. Here's another matchup against him with a linebacker. I think the coaching staff did that on purpose. Coach Pease is drawing stuff up for sure because, you know, putting Junior in the backfield, motioning him out to the slot or wherever you motion him out to, most times there's going to be a linebacker that goes out with him if they're playing man, or no matter what they're playing, most of the times there's going to be a linebacker that shifts out with him. That happened this time, and I think we could have taken advantage of it. We end up going to the bottom here. It ends up being an incompletion, but I really did like Junior at the top of this route concept. Let's watch him here. He gets open real fast on a quick little in route, and I thought he had a chance to get the ball. I don't really think anything was really open here at the bottom besides maybe Keelan. I think Keelan could have got the ball and we could have got a first down, but I really like the read to Junior here, especially having him be against a linebacker. It's a zone coverage, and Junior's just wide open in that zone. I think if Clifton could have this ball back, he definitely would go to the top here. This actually isn't a zone coverage. This actually is man coverage. This is cover one here. They're playing off down here because they're in this bunch, but you see eyes on him. You got the one high safety here. This is man coverage all the way. Also, I would like to say this. I think if you're going to throw this to Eric, you got to throw it damn near right before right as he's about to break. You got to be throwing the ball. I think the DB made a pretty good play on it. I think we had Junior up top. You live and you learn. I know the coaches are probably talking to him about that in film, but overall, a good first drive of the game. Grizz were able to move the ball. Grizz were able to get first downs. Things started off very well. We ended up getting 3 off that drive. Okay, here is going to be the first defensive drive of the game for Montana. They came out with the perfect mentality, came out with the perfect attitude, and you're going to get a run here by the conference leader in rushing yards. I don't know if he's still the conference leader after this game because I think he only had like 40 or 50 rushing yards, but going into this game, he was the leader in rushing yards, and the Grizz D is going to stymie him here. Let's watch him win the line of scrimmage right here. Just watch all the big guys up front. Getting push up front, and stops him for a minimal gain at best. Let's just watch them reset the line of scrimmage. So at the snap of the ball, the line of scrimmage is at the 42. They're going to push this line of scrimmage back to the 41 or 40 yard line at the snap. Look at it. Reset the line of scrimmage and tackle him for a gain of 1 yard. Okay, I don't know what it was about Idaho, but I don't know if they played in too many big games. I know they played Sac State this year. I believe they made it to the playoffs last year as well, but I think this team is still kind of trying to learn how to be the hunted. You know, Montana, I feel like Montana is a hunted all the time. No matter where we're ranked, people want to beat us. You know, whether they come to Wild Grizz or we go there, they want to beat us. But I think Idaho's just now getting used to that, especially, you know, them packing out the Kibbe Dome. It was really loud in there. Their fans, I don't even think know how to handle being the hunted. You know, it was really loud while they were on offense, but I think this epitomizes this. This is going to be Idaho's first third down of the game, and Giovanni McCoy, who I think is probably the best quarterback in the conference. Personally, I think he's the best quarterback in the conference. He's just going to fumble the snap here, and that goes back to what I talked about a couple weeks ago about momentum. You know, you fumbling the snap on your first third down, getting off the field without any points, you know, that doesn't lead to a productive offense going forward, you know. It could lead to some inconsistency. Okay, this is going to be Montana's second drive, and they're backed up in their own end zone here, and it's going to be a great drive. You know, I think I mentioned this last week, but when you're backed up in your own end zone, you're taught you want to just get 2 first downs. Not only will that get your back from behind, like at the back of your end zone from the goal line, whatever it is, but also you getting those 2 first downs. If you end up not getting another first down, that allows you to gives your punter some space to punt, gives you some space to operate, whatever you want to do. But 2 first downs is the key that you're looking for on when you're coming out of your own end zone. So let's watch this first play here. I love this route concept. So they're gonna run Junior on sorry about that. So they're gonna run Junior on this about 10 to 12 yard in. So they're gonna be running a quarters coverage. This guy's playing a quarter and this guy's playing a quarter. And then they're going to be basically playing 3/2 with this. I think that's a safety, linebacker, and this safety. This corner is manned up all the way. That's 1-on-1. These two guys, these three guys are basically in and out, are playing in and out. So basically, he'll take the first route that goes outside. This linebacker will take the first route that goes inside, and this safety has anything over the top. That doesn't really matter because they're going to work the bottom anyway. So down here, you're going to have Aaron on this spot route. Aaron's going to run this spot at about 5 to 6 yards and sit right on this linebacker. His job is to occupy this linebacker's attention so that Junior can run this 10-yard in right behind him, get in that hole, and catch the ball. It works out perfectly. Clifton puts a really good ball on him. Let's watch it here. Sit down. He hugs up on him. Junior's wide open right behind him. Just teach tape right here. This is how you want this concept to look. This is exactly how you want this concept to look. Great break by Junior. Tack the ball. Wish he would have got the first down. That was a 3rd and short. We ended up getting it, but I was worried right there. But here, let's watch McDowell throw the ball here. Watch Junior show up in his vision. Right there. Perfect. Great concept. Great execution. Good play by the Grizz. All right, so here's going to be the first touchdown of the game. It's a 75-yarder to Junior right here. You see he's in the slot, and you see Idaho is in man coverage. One of these safeties is going to shift to a 1 high, but you're going to have Junior here, right here on what looks to me to be a linebacker. Like I said earlier, if I see Junior matched up with a linebacker, I don't care what it is. I'm throwing it to him because I expect him to win every time. But so Junior's going to take the inside release here and win really fast, and Clifton's going to put the ball up and put a dime on Junior. It's going to land right on his outside shoulder, and Junior's going to run for forever. Great ball, and he does the rest. Just not a good matchup for that guy. Not a good matchup at all. That put the Grizz up 10-0 early on in the game. Great start to the game, great offensive execution, and they're looking really good early on. Okay, here's a play where Montana's going to bring some pressure. Montana's going to get to the quarterback, but the reason I really had looked at this initially was because of the hold on Gubb, and I know a lot of people are talking about how Gubb gets held on a lot of plays. I didn't really notice a lot of holds, I'm not going to lie to you, but on this particular play, I thought this was a blatant hold that didn't get called, but we made up for it because we got a sack. I wasn't initially looking for the sack, but Montana's going to bring the pressure off here to the left side. Gubb is right here. If you watch him, you can see him get held really bad, and TC and Flink are going to combine for the sack on this play. Let's watch it play out. Let's see Gubb first. Oh, that's not Gubb. Gubb's right here. My fault. So we're going to watch Gubb here. He's right here. We're going to run this. There you go. And hold. You tell me. You tell me what that looks like to you. I would call it a hold. You know, I think they define it in the rule book as if the guy gets turned. He's turned right there. He's turned right there. He's turned right there. That's a hold. But then let's watch TC and Flake right here. Let's watch them work. Let's rhyme it back a little bit. TC and Flink are right here. Let's watch them. Great aggressive play on that running back for Flink. Way to engage him at the point of attack. Watch him. Boom. TC's right there hanging out. Sack. Great play. We get another angle of it here. That's a hold. I mean, this ref is looking directly at him. Get held. Look at that. Hands across his neck. And then look at Flink and TC. Great play. Next play here. Okay, I know Riley Wilson has been hurt a little bit early on in the season, but this is a guy who I think has been a great pickup for the Grizz, and I think he's been playing some really good ball as of late. He flashed in the UC Davis game, and he flashed here as well. I think he had a sack and a half, 1.5 sacks in this game. I might be wrong. He definitely had a sack for sure, but I'm not sure on the exact number. But let's watch him here go make this sack here on Giovanni. Delayed pressure. So what I think is happening here is I think Riley is manned up with the running back. So I think he's watching the running back and seeing what the running back does. You see how he hesitates, and then when the running back pass protects, that's when he rushes. So I think he was just in man coverage here because I think he was just watching the running back, seeing what the running back does. Pass protects, I'm going to get him. And he got there. Great play. I thought this was a great play too. I thought it was a great play anytime we could get him on the ground because we really struggled with, containing Giovanni McCoy. I think he's really good at scrambling out the pocket, making plays happen. I think that's what he does best. I think that's what a lot of good quarterbacks these days do best, but he does it really well. And anytime we were able to get him on the ground, no matter how it looked, I thought it was awesome. So we were able to do that there. This is going to be about like I think it was like a 50-yard run by Eli, and he's just going to make it happen. He's going to make a couple guys miss. He's going to throw a stiff arm or two out there and get tons of yardage. There we go. Stiff arm. Get loose. He's looking for some blocks. Let's look at this end zone angle. Let's watch it play out. Good blocks up front. He's got a lane. Make somebody miss. Make one guy miss. Stiff arm. Let's see it. Another stiff arm. You got to make that number 0, but you don't. And we're off and running. Great play. If you guys noticed before that play too, we were backed up in our own end zone. That's another time. Get 2 first downs, get some space for us to operate. We got way more than that, but these are just some of the things that allow an offense to be able to operate, give you, open up the playbook for everything. It gives the play caller confidence, it gives the quarterback confidence, it gives the receivers confidence, it gives everybody confidence. So our ability to be able to move the ball early on in the game, I think worked really well for us, and I just hope we can find a way to do that in the second half of games. You're gonna have this reverse here. Man, this play is awesome. This play is awesome. Okay, I want you guys to watch AJ here. We're gonna run this reverse with Aaron, and the reverse is awesome, but I only care about this play because of AJ. Only AJ. Watch this. I know for a fact, if I know Coach Houck well enough, this play got played in Monday meeting about 60 times. I'm not even kidding. This is awesome. This is awesome. Watch him just bury this guy. It does not get much better than that. You live for blocks like that. You live for pancakes like that. I'd love to see that, especially on a corner. Just bury him in the ground. Just put him down. It's amazing. I love it. So this next play is actually going to be another pancake. It's going to be McGinnis here. It's actually going to be a personal foul, which is unfortunate, but I thought that the mentality that our linemen were taking, especially on this drive, you see 3 pancakes on this one drive. I thought the mentality that our line played with was amazing. Watch McGinnis here. He's going to get a hold of this corner over here. I don't know if this is the same corner from the play before, but if it is, this guy had a long day, a very long day. For his sake, I hope it wasn't the same corner as the play before. It kind of looks like it is. The one thing I do feel bad about with this block, which I hate to see, is that random fan on the sidelines that get ran over. You never want to see that. We're big guys, we're running around, and I know that probably hurt. But in terms of the mentality of the player and the mentality of the play itself that McGinnis was trying to portray out there, I thought it was awesome. Just awesome. Third pancake of this drive. Let's watch Chris Walker here. This is going to be the touchdown. McDowell's going to run in. So you're going to have Aaron on this fake pre-snap motion. He's going to fake here, and you're going to go McDowell's going to run it in right here, right behind Chris. Let's watch it. Got a puller. Get in there, walk in. Watch the block. Boom. Buried him. Love it. Awesome. Okay, this is another play I put on here just to show. This is 3rd and 11. Idaho's going to try to run this quick screen over here, but this is another play that I put on here just to show how, I don't think this team was used to being the hunted. I think the nerves really got to them. They had a lot of penalties. They had a lot of false starts, just a lot of jitters that I think led to them having some inconsistencies offensively and making some mistakes. McCoy's going to throw the screen out here real quick, and the guy's going to drop it. Unfortunate for him, but I think these guys were nervous. I truly feel like these guys were nervous a little bit because that is a routine catch. Maybe he's thinking about going upfield, but I just think these guys were a little nervous for this game, which happens when you play the Grizz, you know. It makes sense. Okay, this play is really good. You're going to have a scramble by McDowell. It seems that everything was really covered downfield. I think we're going to try to hit this screen at the bottom with Keelan. We're going to try to throw this quick screen to Keelan down here at the bottom. It's not going to be there, but Keelan's going to find work downfield, try to get open, and Clifton makes a great play. Let's watch it. Try to run the screen. It's not there. He stiff arms a guy. Keelan gets open, and first down Montana. That was just awesome. Watch him stiff arm this D end. Get off me. First down. Great play by Keelan. Way to get open. Way not to just stand there. You know, a lot of times when guys get screens and they don't get it, they might just stand there. But Keelan found a way to get open and got a first down on 2nd and 11. Look at that. Get off me. Great play by Clifton. Okay. So we got another third down here, 3rd and 11, 3rd and long. We need to convert. We would like to keep the drive going. You know, we've been moving the ball pretty successfully this first half, and we would like to keep it going. We're going to have man coverage here, just straight man. This guy's going to drop into a robber. This guy's going to stay on a one high, and this guy's manned up on the back side. You're going to have Junior here. He's got off man coverage, and Montana's really going to run like something that looks like 3 verts. This guy's really going to run a cross hash. He's going to try to occupy that one high safety. Simps here. Ryan is going to run a fade here, and Junior is going to run what looks to me to be like a deep in underneath this crossing route or cross hash route, whatever you want to call it, and he's going to get wide open and make a great play. I think he made this guy, I think he put a move on at the top on this guy as well because Junior was wide open by the time he caught the ball. Let's watch it play out. That guy drops into a robber. Racanelli's occupying him. Junior wide open, but look how far the defender is from him. So like, what happened in between this time and him getting the ball? Great route by Junior, great ball by Clifton. Let's watch it here. Little behind, but you know, we make those. Great catch, actually, great catch, and the drive keeps going for Montana. Okay, so this next play is one that I know Aaron wishes, Clifton wishes, Coach Pease, everybody wishes they could have back. They're going to run, Idaho's running this quarters coverage. I think, you know, when we played Idaho, their base was quarters. I think, you know, that's kind of what they do still now. You know, I think their base is a quarters coverage. Quarters, this safety's quarters, and this safety's quarters. I think this safety's a little more low so that he can still play the run, potentially, but it really turns into man once their routes really get developed. But you're going to have Aaron run this. I think he was running a sluggo here. It looks like a sluggo. And he gets open. He beats the guy. The ball is there. It just, man, I wish we could have this one back. This is a route. This is one of those routes. There was a couple routes during this game that really could have blown this game wide open. This is one of those. This is in the second quarter still. First half of the game, we were doing really good offensively. This would have made it 24-0, and that's a really daunting lead, especially the way our defense was playing. That's a really daunting lead for Idaho to try to come back from. But let's watch Aaron down here. He's going to get open. Looks like a sluggo to me. The corner didn't really bite, but he still gets open. And just tried to lay out for it, but just couldn't come down with it. Let's watch it here. Goes in slow-mo here. Really good ball by Clifton. That is not the easiest catch. I'm not sitting here acting like that's the easiest catch because I know it's not. I've tried to make that catch before. Man, that's a hard catch. Wish we could have it back. Unfortunate. I know they'll make it next time. And we move on. Okay, this is another one of those plays just like the last one where I feel like we wish we could have it back. It's going to be 3rd and 10. You know, Montana was decent on 3rd down, pretty good on 3rd down, better than we were the week before, but I think we could have been better, and I think we could have put more points up. I know we could have put more points up. The plays were right there. We just got to make them, which we will. This play is going to be a deep end by Racanelli. McDowell puts a really good ball on, and, you know, we just got to make this catch. It's unfortunate that we dropped it. I know we'll make it next time, but if we make this catch, we get this first down, who knows what happens. But this is one that I wish we could have back. They're in that quarters coverage again. Great play by Aaron. Really good ball by Aaron. Great play by Aaron. Really good ball 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 by So you're going to try to work that middle of the field. And Clifton puts the ball on him. You get a better look at it here. Clifton puts a really good ball on him. We just got to make this. Makes a couple guys miss under pressure. Oh, that's a good play by number 22 too. He kind of got his hand in there. Whatever. We learn and we move on. I know they'll get it next time. We did a really good job of getting pressure on Giovanni McCoy. He was running for his life the whole game. I think we had 6 sacks this game, and guys were winning all over the place on the line of scrimmage. Let's watch number 37, Legacy, Levi Genicaro. Let's watch him win here on the right side of the offensive line. Left side of the defensive line, whatever you want to call it. Man, big time. Big time. I love it. Watch him work. Watch him go to work. Win. Get the quarterback. Great play, Levi. Okay. This next play is actually, it doesn't amount to anything in terms of the drive, but it's a third down. It's another third down conversion, but it goes back to the mentality I've been talking about. Junior is going to catch this 5-yard out, get the first down, but then he's going to drag a couple guys with him. And this is the type of mentality, aggressiveness that we need to play with going forward. That's going to lead to more wins. It's going to set the tone for our team, and I just think it's awesome. Let's watch it play out here. Junior's here in the slot. He's going to run a 5-yard out right here, and he's just going to not give up. It's going to take like 4 or 5 guys to bring him down. Catch. Not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough. I want it all. Nope. You got to wrap up. You got to use your legs. You too. 5, not enough. Man, just an awesome play and a good tone setter going into the second half, especially considering that Idaho had just basically stolen back all the momentum before that play and made it a 27 ball game going into halftime. That was the last couple plays before we went in for half. I think that's a good way to kind of level out the momentum going into halftime. Just an awesome play in general though. Okay, I put this play on here for 2 reasons. 1, this is a crazy throw and a great play by Giovanni McCoy. But 2, I personally think this receiver was out. Let's watch him. Let's watch this play out. Montana's in a quarters coverage. Quarters, just that quarter shell. Quarter. Watch Trevin bail out. That's what gives it away that it's quarters. He's bailing out, trying to get out of there, stay on top of that receiver. But Idaho's going to run this concept where they have the tight end down the line of scrimmage to the sidelines, and you have Hayden Hatton over here running this deep over to get to the sidelines. They're running this clear out route by this receiver to the boundary side to clear out Trevin and Ryder. This actually isn't a bad play call given the covers that we ran. Hatton was actually wide open early, but Giovanni got pressure. But I think he was out of bounds when he caught the ball. We'll see it here. Really good throw by McCoy, I'm not gonna lie. But you tell me. He's off the ground when he catches it. I don't know. They ruled it a catch. It is what it is. They should have reviewed it. The commentators didn't even make a comment about it. Nobody said anything about it except for, I feel like, Grizz fans. But it is what it is. We came out with the win, so it's whatever. Okay, this play is on here for one reason. Let's watch Gubb and Hayden reset the line of scrimmage right here. These are plays that contributed to the great game that the defense had, us winning the game. You know, Idaho had been running the ball pretty effectively coming into this game, and they really didn't do that much. I think Giovanni was really the most successful with them running the ball on scrambles, but you know, they didn't really have a crazy rushing game on us, and I know that's because of the way that Gubb, Hayden, Kale, all the D linemen, that's a tribute to all the D linemen and how they played great up front. And watch them reset the line of scrimmage right here. The line of scrimmage is on the, what are we here? 50, 45, 44-yard line. Let's watch them reset it. Back to the 43. Look at that push. Look at that push for a loss of 2 yards. Let's go back. I mean, the ball is at the 44-yard line. The line of scrimmage is now the 44-yard. The line of scrimmage was at the 44-yard line. It's now at the 42-yard line, thanks to Gubb. I mean, this guy is just a workhorse down there. He eats up double team blocks all day, can never get off. He gets held all day, and he just keeps working. Awesome to see. Okay, this play is really awesome. The third quarter was kind of weird in terms of offense because, Idaho had the ball for a lot of the third quarter. Our defense was on the field for a lot of the third quarter, but there was a lot of good plays made, and this is one of them. Montana's going to be running this 3-cloud weak here. This is the weak side of that's the weak side of the field. But we're going to be running this 3-cloud weak here. This 3-cloud, we'll just call it 3-cloud. We don't know if it's strong or weak, but 3-cloud. Corbin's going to be playing this cloud coverage. You got the safety here on a half. You got this corner or this safety here in the middle of the field, and you got Trevin over here playing a third over here. Third, and a flat. Let's watch it. They're going to try to run this screen here, and they get nothing. And it turns out to be a sack. Another sack for Hayden. Great play. Let's watch it here again. Now look at the post-snap picture too. This 3-cloud, whatever, 3-cloud weak, strong, whatever you want to call it. Third, and a third. TC's pushing out to a curl flat. But look, Corbin was not confused at all. Leads to a sack. Third down for the Grizz. There we go. I mean, when you do that, there's nothing you can tell number 80, Hayden, for that block. He's not going to get that block. He's never going to make that block. Okay, you see the ball's about to be snapped here, and Montana's not even fully lined up yet, but let's watch the effort by the Montana defense. This, to me, is pursuit drill. Montana works on pursuit drill all the time, day in and day out. Every day at the beginning of practice, Montana is going to do pursuit drill, and this is why you do pursuit drill. Watch TC, watch Gub, just watch everybody. Watch Braxton, watch how they run to the ball. Watch this. Sees it, go get the ball. Looks like a little hold to me, too. On Braxton. It's whatever. Look how hard Gub is running. You can win with this. Look how hard that guy is running. And then TC just shuts it all down for a loss of like 5 yards. Great play, especially in the red zone. Leads them to, that was a great play. That was an awesome play. I love it. I love everything about that play. Just awesome. Awesome. Okay, this next play is going to be an interception by Ryder, and they're going to try to get Hayden Hatton here on this in route, right on the goal line. He's going to kind of run like a 12 yard in, and he's going to try to come down the line here, and it's going to get tipped and fall right into Ryder's hands. Let's fast forward a little bit. Great play by Trevin, who is right there. Every time you look up and there's a play being made on defense, almost every time, if it's like a PBU or something, I feel like it's been Trevin so much this year. And this is another example. Just great play on the ball, and Ryder makes the pick. Great play. Sit it down, man. No need to come out of the end zone. But Trevin is right there in phase. Great play. Okay. This is the second play for Aaron that I feel like he could have back. We almost had him on a deep shot. They're going to catch him in man here on this RPO. Aaron's going to win over the top. And I know Clifton wishes he could have this ball back. It's going to be a great look. And Aaron's going to, Aaron's going to be wide open. Oh, we just got to hit that one. Oh. Man, just barely. You get a better look at it from this end zone view. I know Clifton wishes he could have this one back. Aaron was going to run for days on that one. That's tough. Didn't come down with it, but it's whatever. We move on. So, oh well, we didn't hit that play. We come right back next play, and we're going to run a post concept. You're going to have Aaron. He's going to go on this deep post over the top, what it looks like to me, and you're going to have Keelan run this deep over to the sidelines. Aaron really, to me, is just trying to clear out the coverage, clear everything out over top for Keelan. This is kind of similar to what Idaho had ran the drive before, where they had Hayden Hatton on the sidelines. They had that guy running the over and the tight end on the flat down the sidelines. This is almost identical to that play. But let's watch Clifton put a good ball here on Keelan. Running the over, sitting in the pocket, decent, pretty good protection, and great ball. Not decent. That is great protection. He's got time. You can't ask for anything better than that, especially on your drop back. There we go. Great catch, great ball, great play by everybody involved. Okay, this is another play where I felt like if we would have hit Aaron here, it would have been a first down or a completion at the very least. So you got our running back here. I'm not saying anything about Eli. I think Eli's a great player. He probably has great hands. I've never really seen him in a receiver role. He's probably got great hands. They probably practice this many times in the week. But me, I've never been a quarterback. Fair warning, I've never been a quarterback. I've never thrown a ball in a game. Coach P's never let me. It's whatever. You know, I don't feel bad about it or anything. But I would have hit Aaron here on this in route. You know, Aaron's going to be a little more open. I feel like the throw here was a little more tight. And you're going to have Aaron just on an easy stop route. This is another one where I feel like Clifton wishes he could probably have it back. But in all fairness to Clifton and Eli's probably got to make this catch. 100%'s got to make that catch. He's a young guy. I know he'll learn from it. I know he'll get better. He's already really good. Mistakes happen every day. But I think if we would have got it to Aaron here, he probably could have made something happen. No biggie, though. We move on. Next play. All right, one of the really good things our defense did this week was bringing pressure on the quarterback. Like I said, Giovanni was running for his life the whole game, and he's not gonna have any time to run for his life on this one. But Garrett is gonna get here for the sack combined with Riley Wilson. Let's watch it play out. I think Garrett's right here, and Riley, I believe, is right here. Let's watch it. Giovanni's gonna damn near run right into Garrett. The running back did not block. Everybody got involved on that play. Let's watch it again here. Great play. Great result. Defense played with the mentality. I love it. Okay, this play here is just a great individual effort by Ronald. He made a play exactly like this last week. I guess Idaho probably didn't watch the film. I know they have a lot of belief in the receivers, but I have a lot of belief in our DBs, and he made the play here. One-on-one route, kind of tried to throw the back shoulder. He's having absolutely none of it. Let's watch. I need those. Look at it here. No PI. I just need those. Great hit, hand right on the ball. Great play by him. Great play by him. Okay, this is going to be the second interception thrown by Giovanni. This play is going to get tipped by Riley Wilson, who's going to drop out in coverage. You got 4 on the line of scrimmage to start the ball. We're actually only going to end up bringing 4, but we are going to bring some pressure off the edge here. One thing to key in when you got cat blitz, I think I said this earlier in the game or earlier in the season on one of my breakdowns, but so the picture looks weird here. Why would you have, if you have your corner here, why would you have your safety right over the top of him, another safety in the middle of the field? Like, the picture just looks weird. So I know one of the keys for receivers all the time is like, if you see another guy, like if you have your corner here and you have another safety right above him, something's going on. Whether he's blitzing, whether they're clouding, something weird is happening. We're actually going to bring a cat blitz, corner blitz, whatever you want to call it, corner blitz here. I don't know if this pressure affected McCoy here because his back was actually turned to him, so I don't even know if he saw him. But Riley Wilson's going to get a hand on the ball. Jackson Lee's going to come down with it. Big play late in the third quarter, you know, to swing some momentum towards Montana's way, but just a great play and a great way to keep the favors of Montana coming. Tipped. Tips and overthrows. Got to be ready for him. Watch Jackson Jr. here coming off the edge. Like I said, I don't think McCoy was affected by that, but, you know, he probably thought he could sneak that ball in over Riley's hands. He couldn't. Tip. Pick. Run. I don't know if he would have scored, but great play. Great play. But if you really look at it, Jackson might have picked this anyway. Because if you look at where he's throwing the ball to, Jackson is right there. Jackson is right there. I think we had a pick here no matter what. Mistake by McCoy. Great play by Montana. Here, we're going to get a little man coverage from Idaho. Man eyes, man eyes, man eyes. These guys are probably playing the running back and quarterback. one high safety, reading everything, and man eyes right on Aaron. Aaron's going to win quick on the slant here. This is a 3rd and 6. Big play early in the 4th quarter to keep the drive moving. Win now. Give me the ball. Great play by Aaron. Just a great play. Don't need to say too much. Good win by Aaron. Easy completion. We take those all day. Okay. Let's watch Gubb and the D-line once again reset the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage is going to be on the 30. They're going to push the line of scrimmage back to at least the 32-yard line. 32-yard line. Let's watch it. I mean, you can't do anything with that when the line of scrimmage, when the O-line is getting pushed back into your lap as a running back. We love that as the Montana defense. They're going to stop him for maybe a yard. Great play. Great play. Okay, so we ran that cat blitz a couple plays ago, or probably way many plays ago in the game, but a couple plays that I showed you a couple plays ago. We ran that cat blitz. It didn't really come, the pressure didn't really affect McCoy, but we ended up getting the interception on that play, coincidentally enough. This play here is going to be directly affected by the cat blitz. Okay, let's watch this play out all the way. Look at the pre-snap read. You got Garrett over Corbin. Something's going on. They cat blitzed a couple plays that I showed you ago. It didn't really affect the throw by McCoy, but we ended up getting a pick. This play is directly affected by this cat blitz. You got pressure in his face. He can't really get the ball off cleanly, and it ends up being an incompletion. Watch Corbin here. Right away. They don't pick it up. McCoy is affected. Incompletion. Love it. So on this play here, Montana's going to bring the pressure. You got everybody kind of looking like they're about to blitz here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the line of scrimmage. I think we only end up bringing 5. I think we drop one out this way and we drop one out that way. But this is kind of a confusing look for a quarterback to look at pre-snap. I think we're just going to run man on the backside of it. But, we're going to end up getting home. And this is late in the game where Idaho's driving. And this is a big play. Big play for the Grizz. Regardless, big play. Flink goes through untouched. The linemen were definitely confused by all the numbers up front. They didn't know who was coming. They didn't know who wasn't. But Montana ended up coming through untouched. Sack. Lucky that wasn't a sack. Or they're lucky that wasn't a fumble. Untouched. So what I think they would like to happen here is, given that this guy dropped out, you would really like them to pass this off. So I think you would want 75 to take him. I think you would want your center, or that's not the center, the guard, to take Flink. They really have the numbers to protect this, but, when we're bringing a bunch of different looks up front, bringing a bunch of different blitzes, that can confuse linemen, especially young linemen like this center who was a freshman, and I don't know the age of all these other guys, but the center's the centerpiece, and, he might not have communicated something. I don't know. I'm not in their lineman room. I don't know what their coaching points are, but it is what it is. So, unfortunately, Idaho ended up scoring on that drive, making it 23-21. They went for 2. They did not get it. Montana's going to run a stunt here, and he's going to go through untouched. This relates to that last play I was just talking about. Communication on the offensive line. They don't pick it up, and Montana's going to win the game off of it. Little stunt. He's going to rush upfield to get this guy engaged, and then guard doesn't keep his hips square, which is a big coaching point I know for linemen, especially on twists and stuff like that. You want this guard to keep his hips square because they always tell him if somebody leaves, somebody's coming right back to you. So Levi goes outside. If he would have kept his hips square, he probably could have picked this up. He didn't. We got the sack off of it, and it was a great play. Levi's going to recover it. Grizz are going to win this one. Let's watch it from this angle. Look at this. Stunt. And this is Kale's first sack of the season. Look, if he would have kept his shoulders are completely turned. He can't see anything coming back to him. And 75 can't do a thing. All he can do is watch him go tackle his quarterback. Sack. Fumble. Recovery. Game. Set. Match. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for my video today. Montana's on a bye week this week, so get some guys healthy. I don't think they have that many guys that aren't healthy, but guys get in the training room, get all those nicks and bruises healed up, and get ready for a big game against, I think, Northern Colorado. So it's a big game because the Grizz are playing, and it's the next one. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. I'll catch you guys next time. Go Grizz.